we know that the Falcon and the Winter Soldier has now officially resumed filming, and that is absolutely great. And last week we actually got official confirmation, well, not official, but we saw Georges St. Pierre on the set of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, basically confirming that Batroc will be appearing in this series, which is fantastic, and I can't wait to see his return to the MCU. But this week we have an exclusive from murphysmultiverse.com. I'll leave the link to the article down in the description below. But they have gotten some information from Reddit user and Marvel fan Splenda Daddy 12. Interesting name there. But apparently they were watching Georges St. Pierre actually filming his scenes with Desmond Chiam and Aaron Kellyman. May have pronounced some of that wrong. Sorry about that. In an Atlanta park on Tuesday. And basically we know the role of Aaron Kellyman in this series now, because according to this witness, Georges was filming in a park standing with Desmond by a bench while Aaron sat between them on the back of the bench with her feet on the seat. He could not hear any dialogue but said that Aaron's character used some kind of power. Unclear how, but to impress the two. The power involved extras near them in a field stopping, simultaneously looking at their phones, looking up, and all walking towards them in a group as if they were in a trance. Now, it was unclear how exactly Aaron's character used this power because she didn't seem to have a phone out in the scene, but there was a whistle of some kind that is what signaled the extras to react this way. And it was remarked that Desmond and Georges seemed surprised by this, whereas Aaron seemed to play it off pretty cool. Now, this is interesting, because this doesn't specifically confirm anything about these characters, but there is a character that has been rumored to be appearing in this series, and that character is Songbird, aka Melissa Gold, who in the comics was originally a villain by the name of Screaming Mimi, and then she joined the Thunderbolts and became Songbird, and then that whole thing happened. But it seems like we may be getting Songbird in this series, which is really, really cool, because obviously we know that the Thunderbolts are being set up here with Zemo, with Thunderbolt Ross, possibly U.S. Agent as well, and then also one of the characters from Black Widow is going to be appearing in this series. So the Thunderbolts are getting set up. Maybe even Batroc could join the team as well. But Screaming Mimi, or Songbird, depending on which alias she goes by in this, if she's here, then she's definitely going to be joining the team, and that is really, really cool. So the powers that were described here that the actress was using on set, it doesn't sound specifically like what Songbird's powers are, but it could be something similar to it, just adapted to make it more modern for the big screen, or I guess little screen, since this is a series. Because Songbird's powers usually deal with her voice and stuff, so that could be why the whistle was involved here. And she is able to control people kind of with her voice and stuff. So that may be what we're seeing here, but this is just really, really cool because it's a character I've always really loved. But it does sound like we will be skipping right over the whole Screaming Mimi aspect of this, and we'll just be going straight into this whole Songbird thing, which makes sense because if they do the Thunderbolts, they probably won't do the whole disguised as heroes things, because that's how it was. Screaming Mimi was a villain, and then she joined the Thunderbolts, and this Thunderbolts team was a whole bunch of villains, but they were pretending to be like this new team of superheroes that just came to the city and started saving the day and everything. And Songbird was basically Screaming Mimi's alias and like secret identity type thing. But then she ended up actually seeing the good in people and deciding to become a hero, and then she joined the Avengers and all that stuff. So there's a possibility we could see her continue on in the MCU and join the Avengers at some point as well. But for now, it does look like we will be seeing her join the Thunderbolts as Songbird, which is definitely really, really cool. But let me know down in the comments below, guys, what do you think about this? Are you excited to be seeing Songbird in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series? And do you know anything about this character? Like, have you ever even heard of her before? So, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.